Welcome to Hallstatt, the village that defines the fairy tale aesthetic of the Austrian Alps. For the architecture enthusiast, this is a masterpiece of spatial ingenuity. Squeezed into a narrow strip of land between towering peaks and a deep lake, Hallstatt's houses are stacked vertically, often with front doors on one level and back exits onto a street several stories higher. The architecture is defined by the heavy use of dark wood and stone, creating a warm, organic texture that feels like a natural outgrowth of the mountain itself. The village's serene horizontal anchor is Lake Hallstatt. This deep, fjord-like glacial lake provides the essential visual space that allows the village's verticality to be truly appreciated. The water is a permanent boundary that has historically kept the village isolated, reachable only by boat until the late 19th century. This isolation preserved the architectural integrity of the town, ensuring that every building remains a reflection of a time when the lake was the only gateway to the outside world. Looming over the village is the colossal Dachstein Massif. These limestone giants create a dramatic, shadowed environment, where the sun often disappears early behind the peaks. The mountains dictate the village's footprint, forcing the architecture to cling to the steep slopes and narrow ledges. This geographical pressure is what created Hallstatt's iconic stacked appearance, where the roofs of one row of houses often serve as the terrace for the row above. The materiality of Hallstatt is a direct response to its environment and its history. The abundance of timber from the surrounding forests allowed for the construction of the iconic multi-story wooden houses, while local stone provided the heavy foundations needed for the steep terrain. This architecture was built by and for the salt miners, the people who tapped into the white gold of the mountains above. The structures are robust, functional, and designed to endure centuries of harsh alpine winters and heavy snowfall. High above the village sits the world's oldest salt mine, connected to the town by a dramatic vertical axis. The modern skywalk viewing platform is a contemporary architectural intervention that allows visitors to grasp the dizzying scale of the landscape. This connection between the industrial heights of the salt mines and the domestic depths of the village is the fundamental spine of Hallstatt, demonstrating how human engineering has conquered the verticality of the Alps for over 7,000 years. Because space is so precious in Hallstatt, even the architecture of the afterlife had to adapt. The famous Beinhaus, or Bone House, contains over 1,200 skulls, many artistically painted with floral motifs. This unique tradition arose because the village cemetery was too small to accommodate new graves, requiring a creative architectural solution for memory and respect. This sacred space, along with the iconic splash-side church spires, provides a spiritual anchor to the village's dense, mountain-clinging fabric. Hallstatt invites you to step into a world where time seems to have paused in perfect harmony with the mountains and the water. Walk the narrow, climbing paths, breathe in the cool Alpine air, and allow the breathtaking sight of this salt-born village mirrored in the lake to settle your spirit. This is a journey that reveals how human life can thrive in the most beautiful, vertical of constraints. Your enchanting, fairy tale adventure in the heart of the Salzkammergut awaits.